Investigates tonight cartel crackdown. This week, the Drug Enforcement Administration is taking action against dangerous drug traffickers with ties to the cartel.
Especially those supplying deadly drugs here in our own backyard. Only on 19 News, investigator Sarah Goldenberg speaks with the DEA about how they're fighting this problem.
From Mexico to here in the Great Lakes region and across the United States, the Sinaloa cartel is funneling drugs with devastating effects. The federal government calls it one of the world's most powerful drug cartels and one of the largest producers and traffickers of fentanyl and other drugs like meth to our country. Right now, the DEA tells us a crackdown is underway with help from local and state partners. Here's part of my conversation with Brian McNeil, Public Information Officer for the DEA Detroit Field Division, which covers Ohio.
And what are you seeing when it comes to the Great Lakes region and their influence here?
Sure. The Great Lakes region is certainly affected by the Sinaloa cartel. There's this misnomer that this is a their problem, like this isn't happening there. It's definitely happening here in Ohio and in Michigan. Nationwide, DEA has seized 31 million fentanyl pills. In Ohio, we've seized nearly 60,000 fentanyl pills. And if you do the math, with half of fentanyl pills being seized off the street containing a lethal dosage of fentanyl, in pills alone, that's almost 30,000 lives saved. It's not just an Arizona or Texas or California problem. It is a problem here in Ohio.
These investigations, McNeil tells me, are complex, going past just nabbing the drug dealer and following the trail to the supplier in hopes of cutting down drug trafficking. We learned social media is now playing a big part in the drug trade.
No longer do you have to meet a sketchy person who's affiliated with a gang in a bad part of town. You can go online and order drugs, and Sinaloa has taken advantage of this. Their network is online. It's not just the dark web, it's the clear web. So during this crackdown, we're addressing every single aspect of the drug trafficking network, whether it's the manufacturing, the precursor chemicals, the trafficking, the smuggling, and the money laundering. We are attacking every single aspect of this horrible trade.
The cartel crackdown, as the DEA is calling it, started Monday. Operations are underway right now. We're keeping an eye on any arrests in our area. You can watch the extended interview with the DEA on Cleveland19.com. Sarah Goldenberg, 19 News.